Let's set up that big Saturday clash then. Nandan Bal, tennis coach and chairman of selectors of the All India Tennis Association, joins me now from Mumbai. Hi Nandan, good to see you. Nice to have you back on WION. We're talking about a player.
Good to be back.
Yes, we're talking about a player who's been the most dominant player in women's tennis in the last 18 months. But she's up against someone who's a giant killer. Set it up for us.
Yeah, but I think as much as we say giant killer, I mean, I know Muchova pulled out an incredible match yesterday, but I just got the feeling that Sabalenka had it in her hands and, gagged on it at the end, especially when she had those 2 match points. She just wasn't proactive enough. She wasn't aggressive enough on the match points, and she just left the door open for Muchova to come back in. So that being said, Muchova played some incredible tennis. I would love to see her do that again tomorrow, but she's going to come up against somebody who's just playing the, tennis of her life. I mean, Swiatek is just incredibly so confident of everything she does. The pace she is set.
Can I butt in there, Nandan?
Is so much higher.
Can I butt in there?
Yeah.
Because, Swiatek started off actually with this great all-court game. But then in 2022, she decided that she's going to back that forehand of hers and she's going to blast opponents out of the court. But it's not been as great a run this year. But what has she been doing so well on the red clay? Why does this suit her?
Well, I think she just, misses less than the others at that speed. She's got the aggressiveness, she's got the speed and the power. And yet she also has the consistency. And that's setting her apart from the others. I mean, at the speed that she's playing at, nobody can keep more than 3 or 4 balls in the court. So all her matches, if you look through all her rallies, they're never more than 7, 8 ball rallies. And I think that's the difference. I think somewhere towards the end of the second set, Haddad had started pushing her, but I think it was a little too late and not enough. So I think that's what you're going to see tomorrow. I think you're going to see Swiatek just hit the hell out of the ball. And, that's what she's going to do. She's going to dominate from the baseline, especially with that forehand, which she can go hit anywhere. And that backhand cross-court is just so solid that nobody can really hurt her on that side either. And that's what you're going to see tomorrow.
Okay.
Also the fact that I don't think Swiatek has spent more than 6.5 hours over the 15 days that she's been in Paris. She hasn't spent more than 6 hours on the court, and her legs are going to be incredibly fresh. On the other hand, Muchova, even yesterday, towards the end of that match, was hurting. Was hurting really badly, and that's going to take a toll too.
Okay, but just talking about Muchova, because we all love a fairy tale story. We all love a redemption story. She was told you can't play tennis last year itself. But the great Martina Navratilova says that, she's got this great game, all-court game. Is that the way to beat Swiatek? Keep her guessing. Just don't make it predictable. Go for your top spins. Go for your backhand passing shots. Go for your forehand passing shots. Perhaps even the occasional tweener like we saw earlier this year.
Well, I think more than anything else, I think Muchova is going to have to take the baseline away from Swiatek. And one of the things that she's going to have to do is actually come in a lot. She's got a great volley. She's a good doubles player. So I'd like to see her come in a lot more and make Swiatek hit more passing shots. From the baseline, toe-to-toe, I think Swiatek is much better. But Muchova is going to have to, move Swiatek forward, backward, more than side to side. And also come into the net a lot more. Take her chances at the net.
Okay. Let's see how she takes her chances, but let's not forget that Iga Swiatek has never lost a Grand Slam final, and ultimately these Grand Slam finals need much more than talent. It all comes down also to mental ability. Nandan Bal, thank you so much for setting this up for us, and hopefully you join us again to discuss who wins this maybe later on Saturday.
Sure, absolutely.